Hello. Hello, welcome to my channel. And in today's video, this is really an emotional video for me to make. I'm not going to, let's go to the point. I want to make a video of why we had a late to wedding. So I'm making this video for the people that truly loves me, the honest people, the people that want to understand, because all my life I've been a church girl. So everyone around me, they know me to be church. So they're like, my wedding is going to be elaborate. I'm going to keep myself till wedding. They like, some persons don't know that. Oh, she do, there are some persons in church you really do not know what they think of. You really will not know what they believe. Like some persons in church have told me that we have to test before we marry. Some persons in church have said we cannot. Some persons have told me that when we are close, that's when we are going to do it. So I'm making it for the true people that truly lost man. They want to know why I had a small wedding. Now, if you don't know, I had a small wedding. We did not do after wedding party, which is a wedding reception. After the traditional, the church blessing, we went home. So a lot of persons are like, why did they do a small wedding? Why did they do a small wedding? My friend, so like this, my friend even called me. She was like, Joanna, know this. I was like, okay, so I'm going to I'm going to reveal the honest, the true reason why we had a small wedding. So the first one is that having a big wedding, it is not our life goal. And remember, if you have money, if it's in your goal, because I know that some persons all their life they have always wanted to have an elaborate wedding. They have always wanted to wear an Ella Florence gown. They have always wanted to wear like a beautiful gown, expensive with on this and that. So if that is your life goal, please do it so you fulfill it. It will make you happy. So an elaborate wedding will not make me happy. It wouldn't have made me happy, because I was telling my friend, like, the reason I would have that kind of wedding, because we really could not afford it. And she said no, that both of you were working and you saved for this one, that the both of you would have planned it and saved more if you had wanted it. I was like, oh, okay, no problem, but we did not want it, so we saved for what we actually wanted. So it is not in our goal. So if you are watching this video and you're about getting married, you and your husband and your wife come together, do you want a small wedding, a medium wedding, or an elaborate wedding? I made a video how to plan a small wedding, so you go check it out. Okay, it is not our life goal, it is not our goal. We never planned it. I never wanted to have an elaborate wedding. I always like small wedding. I like it. Today is Wednesday and my friend is getting married today, Wednesday. So it is not my goal. We are not people pleasers. We are not moved by societal pressure. You can't push me. Societal pressure can never push me. It is not my thing. So that was why we had a small wedding. But this pregnancy thing, I'm going to talk about it, is the last one. So just sit back, relax, and listen. Not societal pressure. Do not go and borrow money to do wedding because of what will people say. When you are paying the money, in fact, I've talked about all those things in how to plan a small wedding, low budget wedding. Two, the both of us came together and we agreed. So if you and your husband should come together and you want an elaborate, go for it. If you and your husband should come together, or you and your wife should come together and you want an elaborate wedding, please go for it. Please go for it. But the both of us came together and we are on the same place. We wanted a small wedding and we got a small wedding. Another reason why we had a small wedding is we have other goals. Like for me, I know I will have to relocate. I don't know the kind of job I'm going to be doing over there, and I have to set up my YouTube channel. I have to buy this phone, this Samsung. I have to buy my ring light. I have to buy my laptop. I needed to buy my microphone, my batteries, and every other things I needed to do. I needed to work a little more so that I could set up my YouTube channel, so that I could save money, because we don't know what is going to happen. Because I'm going to resign from my job, and I'm going to join my husband in his base. So we don't know what is going to happen. So that's also another reason, because I have other things to do with money. There are books I've written, I've not published. I have other investments I want to do with money. So having an elaborate wedding was never a choice for me. It was never. So my friend, so I remember my sister was like, she wanted to pay for some certain things, and she called me. She was like, should I do this? I told her, from my heart, don't do that thing. Let's use the money to do another thing. She wanted to like pay a session for us in the wedding. She called me. She was like, I was like, so even if someone was paying it for me, yes, I was happy. Like it's not my money, but I told her, I said, let us use this money you want to do. Let's use it to do this other part of thing, because that thing you want to do, good and fine. It is not bad. It is a good thing, but it will go a long way in another aspect of wedding preparation. So it is not our goal. My husband on the other side, he has a lot of things to do with money. He has a lot of things to set up in his life. So getting hall, decorator, all those things, over 4 million, 5 million save. It is never in my goal. It is never, trust me, it is never in my goal. And not lastly, the next is that our pocket does not support that kind of wedding. We don't. Our pocket does not support that kind of wedding. Renting hall alone is about 1 million naira. How much did we even save for our entire wedding? How much did we even use for our entire traditional court and church blessing? How much did we use? Where renting a hall is 1 million. Who will give me the money? Where do I get such money? How much will I work? How much is my salary? How much is my husband's salary? How long are we going to save? Which means we are going to save until time for us to be having grandchildren. Sis, grandchildren will still be saving for hall, for decorator, event planner, money to rent and king and queen table and chairs. Then that kings and queens plate, the balloon, it is beautiful. And I repeat, if you have the money, if you have always dreamt of it, please go for it. There are other things that might be elaborate to you that are in my goals that I've always dreamed of, and I will go for it. So it is not in my goal. I've never craved for it. My friend has been saying that she always crave for a beauty. I told her, get the wedding gown you crave for. Me, I've only wanted a simple wedding gown all my life. Either anybody's paying it for me, I'm doing my money, just simple. That's what I want, and that was what I got. So, and another thing is that we're changing the narrative. Now, this narrative that is when you are pregnant, you just be in a hurry and do a small wedding and this. I was not pregnant when we were getting married. In fact, let me review the news here. We were celebrate. We did not do the room anything before marriage, and I was a virgin. I was a virgin before marriage. So it doesn't mean that when the person is pregnant, that's when the person go and hurriedly or quickly do a small wedding and no money. So a lot of persons thought I was pregnant. Someone called me like, hey, Joanne, I'm also pregnant too, because I've told everybody today this is a small wedding. Just few persons were like, Joanne, I was like, who is pregnant with you? Please, I don't call out anybody. So if by mistake or anything you're pregnant, keep the baby. I don't support any kind of getting rid of anything. Please, nobody should come for me in this video. Okay, another thing, my friend also called me that, and you don't shop belle, which means are you pregnant? So I told her, I say, man, no, it's even an elder. So that's why I say I'm making video for people that loves me. For a lot of persons, this lady even felt that my father is a pastor. She has asked me a million times because of the way she see me going to church, everything, my pose, the way I dress, no societal pressure. She was like, you look like a pastor's daughter. I was like, every time she has asked me, are you sure you are not a pastor's daughter? Are you sure you are not a pastor's daughter? So she called me, she was like, are you pregnant? I said, no, ma, we just wanted a small wedding. She was like, okay. Another person, and another lady saw me. She was like, you're pregnant and your pregnancy will soon show. So I said, okay, no problem. Because if anybody throws shades at me, I don't argue. I accept it. If you like, call me. If you come today and tell me all insult in Nigeria, I accept it. In fact, I will print it, laminate it, and carry it on my head. If you'll be satisfied, take it to the bank and go withdraw money. When you withdraw money because of my insults, at least I will send you my account details. We are going to share. It is my insult. You insulted me and you called me name. So I'll print it, laminate it, you take it to the bank, you withdraw money, and I will send you my account details, you will transfer mine. So when she told me that you are pregnant, so that we all know that you are pregnant, that's why you just want to do small weddings, not as if any other thing. I said, okay, no problem, that in 9 months time we are going to see. So she said it's not going to be 9 months, maybe 6 or 5 months time. I was like, so you people already calculating. So I said, ma, that's not true. So I said, okay, I will not even argue. I will not. So apart from her, a lot of my friends, a lot of persons have told me that, why do you have this small wedding? Why do you have a small wedding? We all thought you were pregnant. I was like, so we are changing the narrative. We are changing the narrative. It's not because you are pregnant, you just go and do a little wedding. I was not even pregnant. I've not even done such thing before. And I had a small wedding. So if you are here watching me, and you know you don't have money because of societal pressure, what will people say? Go for a small wedding. Today is Wednesday and I'm going for my friend's wedding. Yes. She wore Ankara for a traditional. Go and check my church wedding. After church by 12, we're already home. In fact, my pastor, Apostle David Walefe, so he always said that he knew the first time he did the room with his wife, the room duty, that was about 2 to 3 in the evening, because after the church, everybody went to their room, to their hotel room. So he knew everything. Nobody should put pressure on you. Nobody should put pressure on you. Please, 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 nobody should put. And if you're planning for a small wedding, they will always tell you are pregnant. Accept it. Accept it. Okay, accept it. What am I saying? They will always tell you are pregnant. Don't argue. But if like your parents or an elderly person in church would come to you, you tell them that no, you are not pregnant. There is no money. You are a lot of things you want to do with money. That's why you just want to do. But if you just negative people, they tell you are pregnant. Say whatever you say is okay. Whatever you say is okay. Whatever you say is okay. Okay. And another thing here is that we have all the aspects of the wedding to focus on. My focus was the court. My focus was the main focus was the traditional wedding because I spent like 70%. What's even 70? I spent like 90% of the money for the traditional wedding because the traditional is a no, is a no. Court was you might thank God my court wedding is there. Go and check it. Some places in court wedding, if you have money, please have an elaborate court wedding. So we have other aspects of the of our wedding that is taking money. So we cannot do this one. And another thing is that the church is good. I want the blessings of God in my marriage because we were planning, we're like, okay, let's remove church. I'm like, no, let's do church because I just want to. All my life, I've been a church girl. I just want to go to church and the blessing of God will be in my marriage. Okay, okay. So, and the traditional took a lot. Because in the traditional, the list, there are so many things. My in-laws are traveling, my siblings, everybody, we are traveling. So the money, a lot of money, please, please, we have other aspects of the wedding we are focusing on. Like if you are planning a small wedding, there are other aspects like your church requirements, you cannot cut it. Your traditional, you cannot cut it. So the ones you can cut, that was what we did. So we cut the after wedding party. Okay. Okay, that is it. I think that's the end because I've said it. Big news. Okay, now the biggest revelation is that getting pregnant before wedding, I did not get pregnant before wedding. So whatever I will use as a thumbnail, it is just a thumbnail. It is just a thumbnail. And I got married as a virgin. And secondly, we did not do anything. My husband did not do anything. We did not do anything before wedding. So I remember someone calling me one morning and she said, you are just waking up. What have you been doing all night till this morning? Because then I was with my husband, so she knew that. What have you been doing all night till this morning? So if you are that person seeing this video, the man is innocent. We had a Christian courtship, and if you are seeing this video, you are getting angry. That why would she come to you to come and be talking whether she did it before wedding? She did it. Please, I said it in my introduction video that this is a Christian courtship. This is a Christian channel. I'm going to talk about how I was able to keep myself to wedding, how I was able to build long distance Christian courtship, how I'm able to how I'm currently doing a long distance Christian marriage, but I'm going to meet my husband soon. So thank you for watching this video. I don't know how this video will come out, but please, 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 I got married as a V and we did not do anything. And that picture you see as a thumbnail is me just dressing up. I'm going to put at the end where I will be wrapper and all. So please do not pressurize anybody because the financial aspect of this nation, we don't know what is going on. So please, 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 thank you. I don't know how many minutes is this video. Thank you. So this is my artificial baby bump. I'm gonna oh, it's not clear. I use the belts to hold my artificial baby bump. Jesus, Jesus. Sorry if I shockalize you. Sorry. I don't know. I can't get this thing soon.